Let's go.
Okay, it's recording. Okay. Hi, welcome. I'm Barb. I'm taking your class on how to set up for welding.
Excellent.
So we're not going to be doing any welding right this lesson, it's going to take a little bit of time. So first thing is we're going to learn what PPE you need to wear to be safe, and then how to set the right adjustments for the welding mask, for the welding mask, or sometimes people call it a helmet, but it doesn't matter which way you call it. Okay, do you know why we wear PPE when we're welding?
To keep ourselves safe.
Okay, so do you have anyone know what you might put on if you're welding? What sort of clothes? I can see you already come with your overalls.
Put my overalls on.
Okay, what about shoes?
Something to protect my eyes.
Leather shoes, yep.
Yep.
So you've actually got runners on, I can see, which is really good, except
Why are you pointing it out if it's not on camera?
Okay, what I have got here is, you'll be able to put some swats on. These are leather covers that you go over your shoes if they're not leather.
Yeah.
So you won't get any welds into it. What might a weld do to your feet?
Burn it.
Yeah, so if you're wearing synthetic shoes like that, it would literally melt straight through, and because it's synthetic, it actually could melt and stick onto your foot and actually do quite a severe burn. So you'll be able to put your swats on. We'll get dressed in a minute. We'll get the gear on. And you can just wear cotton clothes like we're wearing. You want to try and take as much metal off, so no jewellery. Hair tied back, which you're doing, which is really great. And you can put on, because you haven't got long sleeves, you can put on a leather jacket to do that. So what we might first of all is, let's get our gear together so you know what to wear. So you can get your jacket on and your swats.
I've got my jacket on.
Okay, yep, you're covered, so Jesse can put them on. And the other thing you need when you're welding is
Gloves.
gloves. So you need to come back over here, you need to put your gloves on, you need to bring this area here up. Okay, so when we're welding we have gloves, so check these for size.
Yeah, alright. Do I need to put them on?
You can have a try, see how they feel.
Okay.
Okay, we've got two different types of helmets we've got to put on here. Okay, two different types of helmets. So if you come over here, Jesse, you might want to try these gloves. I'm not sure how they'll go for size, just try them out. And then we have safety glasses. If we're wearing a mask, why do you think we put safety glasses on as well?
Protection. Oh, just in case things go around the side.
Excellent, because when we've got our welding masks, and these are our welding masks, they fit over your head, and there is a section where stuff can come behind or underneath, and it double protection for your eyes, and your eyes are really important to keep safe. Now, what we're going to do is, we have two different types of welding masks here. This one has all its settings on the inside. Okay, this one here has some of the settings on the inside and also on the gauge on the edge. Wrong one.
Okay.
One of them, which one is which? One has the stuff on the outside, the settings. Yeah, this one has the settings over here. So we need to work through each of those pieces.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some safety glasses each. Actually, you need these ones if you're wearing glasses. These ones particularly cover your eyes with glasses. And, oh no, actually, they're not. Actually, they both look the same. Okay, so they might best be my good ones. Okay, so your swats, have you got your swats on yet? Okay, let's see if you can work out. So your swats are a little bit tricky. That goes around your foot, and this goes underneath your foot. So some of these are actually just Velcro sometimes. So they basically just fit around you. So let's see how you go getting your foot into your swat. I don't know if I made this big enough for your foot. So slip your foot into here. Yeah, that's good. And then that will come around and Velcro behind. Okay, we won't worry about two at the moment. Okay. Now, let me just check that I'm covering off the bits we need to cover off. So, we've got the mask. Grab a mask each. I'm just going to show you on one of the masks. If you grab one each, I'll go through how to set up each one. They're very expensive, so please
Yeah, well,
hold
you're
on
the one
tight.
who dropped it.
Come over here. Come over here just carefully. Okay, yes, I might have dropped it. I thought you had it. That happens. That's just life. Okay. So, what are we wearing our mask for?
Protect ourselves.
What else are they going to protect? So we talked about wearing the safety glasses. We also need some things to protect our ears, some hearing. So I'll give you these.
Thank you.
You won't need these at the moment today because we're not actually going to be welding. We normally would put our hearing in. If you put that in, you won't hear me, so it's not much good. We don't put the earmuffs on because putting earmuffs on with masks is too awkward, and you can buy masks that actually have hearing included in it, but they're a lot more expensive. Okay, have any of you worn a welding mask before?
No.
No.
No, okay, that's alright, so I'll start.
Maybe I have.
Okay, so I'm going to
I
go through
might
each of the
have.
different settings. Does anyone know what this is? Okay. It's a flint lighter, and when we flick it, it makes a flint of a spark, which is what we usually do if we're lighting an oxyacetylene torch. We will use this to test to see if the mask is on or not. So when you put a welding mask, this one over here is my welding mask, you've got a couple of different things we've got to look at. We're going to be looking at adjusting it to fit your head, but the first thing is I want you to get used to, so come over here and look at the settings. Okay, we've got shade, sensitivity, and delay. So we want to know those three different things. So normally if I'm doing MIG welding, I'd have it on 10. If I'm doing arc welding, that's a welding with a stick, I'd move it up to 11. If I was really, my eyes were feeling a bit sensitive, I might put it on 12. If I was just doing oxyacetylene, I'd probably be on 7 or 8. And this one doesn't even go down to 7, so it's really not designed for anything other than welding. Sometimes I find it difficult to see and I actually go down to 9 rather than 10. And I can do that. That's still quite good. It stops me from getting a weld flash. The sensitivity is how sensitive do I want it to be. So if you see here, it's very, very sensitive to the light. I just flick on it, and I want it to be as sensitive as I can for me. And delay is really important because I want it to delay quickly. Or I'm going to show you a little test run here. Might someone hold this while I hold the mask and have a look into the thing when you're looking in? Can you both see it? Can you see that flicking? Yeah, doesn't matter. See how, okay, so now we're going to check it on this one, changing it. So it's a little bit quicker when it's on the faster delay. Sensitivity, we'll do the same thing here, we'll do a bit of a test. It's not very sensitive. Go up to here, see it's been more sensitive. And what happens is, if I'm welding away and I have to go and cut metal and I'm away for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, I can come back and think I've got all my welding helmet set up and I can start welding and it won't work because it turns itself off. They're automatic lights, so the batteries won't go flat and they last quite a long time. This one doesn't have a battery check on it. I think this one over here does. So they're a little bit similar. Can you hold that one and we'll do this check off this one? And then I'll get you both to go through. So again, we've got sensitivity. This one's got low, medium, high. And we can again check how effective it is. It's not doing very much at all, is it? So let's move this to fast, the delay to fast. It's working before. Let's move this. Oh, now what had happened was this had flicked around. This one actually has a grinder setting. So it won't change colour if it's on grinder setting. So if I move it back around to 10, which is about where we would if we're doing our MIG welding, so we'll start with MIG welding. Can you just hold the mask here while I flick it? Now can you see how it's turning off now?
Yeah,
okay, so I want you guys to have a bit of a play with these. You'll have to share the flint lighter and have a little check of the adjusting settings and see, just have a looking through them. And then I want you to finish with it on a high to medium sensitivity and a fast delay, and I want you to leave the setting on, leave it on 11. Okay, so I want you to leave your setting on 11, which means we're doing stick welding. That's arc welding with a stick as opposed to MIG, which comes out of the machine. Have you checked it? Have you got your setting correct?
Well, the setting is
I want you to change them. I want you to play with them and check them out. So I'll flick it if you like, if you want to. Or sometimes you just hold up to the light and it'll be sensitive enough. You hold up to the light. If not, I'll just flick it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying.
That's not coronavirus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you got your settings. Give us a look at yours.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. Now, the next thing we need to do is know how to fit it on your head. Okay. Now, I've got a ponytail, I've got my hair tied back, but when it's up this high, it gets in the road. So I have to pull my ponytail down. It's got to fit on your head. Someone's been filling this. But this is sitting, this needs to be tied on the top of your head. It needs to be designed so I can have it firm around my forehead. And I can just do this up and down. Some welders will be able to just flick it and it'll go up, but I have it a little bit tighter than that because I don't particularly like, I've got a narrow head and I don't like it falling off my head by accident. So this should be sitting right in your eyes. So when you're looking through, that should go into your eyes. I'm going to open this one up because I'm sure your head's a lot bigger than mine. Okay, so you can adjust the different settings. So you might need to take it off. Is it sitting over the top of your head properly and can you see through properly? Okay, so give us a look and I'll have a little bit of a look. Turn around. Okay, so what happens at the moment, I just have to show you, you've got it sitting like that. If I look at the thing like that, it has to sit on your forehead like that. Okay, so it's going to be able to sit. You might even want to take your safety glasses off while you're setting this up because you don't really need them at the moment. You just want to get it sitting properly, so it's going to sit on your forehead. Okay, yeah, it's going to sit on your forehead, and then the other strap goes over your head. Yeah, so you're going to adjust it to make it tight. And you can also, okay, just, yeah, you might need, okay, so if you don't, come here and I'll show you what you've got to do. If you can't see when it's on your forehead, we adjust the strap down so it sits down lower on your head. Okay, give us a look at yours. Let's see how it's fitting. Okay, let's tighten the top up a bit more. Can you see it a bit lower? Can you see through the hole properly?
Yeah.
Is that not hurting you? Sorry. It
was good before you start screwing that thing. now I can't see anything again.
Okay, just that was sitting not quite the right spot. So what you do is tighten these up on the side. So have a go. Take your gloves off. Let's get your helmet. We won't need your gloves. These are what you'll need when we're up to welding, so we don't need them at the moment. Okay, so you're seeing properly? Okay, they're flipping up and down? Okay, great. I think the battery just went flat.
Okay.
No, it's still recording. Okay, Jesse's not quite in it, but that's all right. Okay. So, okay, let me just check off what we've done. So, tell me what you've done with your welding helmet. What are the key things you've had to do today? You can take your helmet off so we can talk. Okay. So what were the key things we had to do with the welding helmet today?
We had to adjust the settings to make sure that...
So do you remember the name of the settings?
Well, you didn't let me finish talking.
Sorry. Okay.
The sensitivity and the delay. Sensitivity is the reaction, and the delay is how quickly it happens.
Okay, and what is the shade? What shade will we do if we're going to do MIG welding? What shade will we be putting it on?
About 11.
Okay, so about 11. So for MIG, it'll be 10. And for stick, it'll be 11. But you can put it on that for either. It doesn't matter, it's a little bit darker, but sometimes I find
We'll have that
when it's on 11, it's on your notes. And this is what you're going to learn to practice. So what you're going to do is, each session that we come in to do our welding, you're going to show me and tell me what you're doing and what you're setting up. 3 consecutive times you're going to show me you remember these and you remember all the correct PPE, and then after the 3 sessions when I'll be able to sign you off, you'll be able to come in and say, okay, I need to do some welding. I'll know that you remember how to set up yourself up safely. Okay, because the weld flashes will give you a burn on your eye and it won't work very well.
Excellent.
Now the other thing you can use, if you find you haven't got proper ventilation, we're outside in this workshop. Some workshops are inside and we have dust extractors, fume extractors that will get rid of the fumes. Otherwise you can get a respirator that you can put on if you find that you're having to work close and the fumes and breathe the fumes. And the fumes are carcinogenic. You really don't want to breathe them in if you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay, welding is quite toxic on the environment.
Okay.
Okay, if you want a bit of a follow-up between now and each lesson, I've put some video clips I've given you on your sheet. And then when we get through a bit more welding, part of your welding test will be coming back and asking you what you've done and knowing what PPE. So what PPE do you have to wear when you're welding?
Closed leather shoes.
Closed leather shoes. What if you don't have your leather shoes? What do you put on?
one of those.
With
Swats.
the swatch.
Okay, and what else do you need to wear on your body, on your legs?
You can wear cotton clothes like this, or you can wear a leather jacket like that.
Yep, you can. And why would I not have it in shorts?
Because you might burn your hairs on your legs.
Yep, sparks and they can go down into my boots, so if I've got something covering my boots, they're less likely to go in. Okay, and what do you put on your hands when you're welding?
Gloves.
What sort of gloves? My
Leather gloves.
leather gloves, yep. And the welding ones you want welding ones that are going to be lined and be protecting your hands from burns. This is a little bit burnt, so that's good. It's protected my fingers from burning. What else are you going to put on over your face before you put your mask on?
Goggles.
Yep, safety goggles.
Yeah.
Yep, so safety goggles stop sparks from getting up, and if you need to wear glasses, you can get ones that fit over glasses. In fact, these actually fit better under the mask than the normal ones, I find. And what else do you need to do if you've got long hair and you've got metal on? Okay, what if you've got metal jewellery on and things? What should you do? Take it off, yeah, and because you don't want to wear metal when you're welding.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you're ready for next class session?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.